Hey y'all, so I'm about to show you how to make a cute little quick heart-shaped pillow. I got a piece of leftover fabric from when I redid my couch pillows, and it's not as big as I want it to be. It's not even a full yard, but it's okay, we're gonna make it work. So first thing I'm gonna do is fold it in half because I need two pieces, one for the front of the heart and one for the back. Go ahead and give it a cut. It's a non-stretch velvet. So what I'm going to do is fold it again, and I am going to draw my heart. And I am the queen of rigging something up, so I am going to freestyle this heart and hope for the best. I never made one of these before, so and the reason I folded it is because I'm only drawing one side of the heart. Doing it folded is going to make the other side even, right? It's better than just drawing a heart. One side is going to probably be a little off. So I'm just going to put a few pins in it. Now, normally I wouldn't pin it, but since I am doing this as a tutorial, I'm going to pin it, okay? Just so your stuff won't be sliding all over the place. And voila. So now I'm going to cut out my heart. Okay. Next, I am going to fold my other piece. And I'm folding it right size to right size. This is the right side of my fabric, okay? And then I'm going to use this as a pattern. So I'm going to lay this on top.
Be sure you land the folded part of the heart on the folded part of the fabric.
I'm going to take these pins out and repin it with my folded fabric pinned in together. And then we're going to go ahead and get this cut out. Alright, so now, if you are a beginner, go ahead and practice putting these pins back where they belong so they won't end up on the floor and all over the place. Alright, so now we got our hearts. Isn't it cute? Alright, here's the other one. Okay, so now we are going to pin our two hearts together, okay? And then we're going to go to the sewing machine. Alright, now you want to make sure you do this part correctly. This is the right side of the fabric, which means it's going to show up on the outside. You want to lay it down with the right side facing up, and then you're going to take your other piece and you're going to have your right side facing down. So when we sewing it, it's going to be on the opposite side, okay? And you want to get that lined up as neatly as possible. Then we're going to pin it. Now, if you are going to customize this, I suggest you go ahead and get your vinyl cut out and go ahead and heat press it before you pin it. But I am not going to customize mine at the moment. Another thing, we're going to leave a gap open. A gap of maybe 5 fingers, just enough to get your hand in there for when we get ready to put the stuffing in. We're going to leave that part open. And I am going to actually mark mine because I mess around and forget, okay? And sew the whole thing closed. So I got mine marked for my little gap to leave open. And I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of it pinned. And I don't know why I'm putting so many pens in it. I normally don't use this many pens, but whatever. Use as many as you need. Okay. Now, here we are. We're going to go ahead and go to the sewing machine. This is a very quick sew. We're going to find some black thread. Okay, we're going to start right here because this part is going to be the hardest. So we are going to draw a line from your little heart dip. And we're going to drop our needle right on our chalk. And then we're going to start sewing. I am sewing right on the edge of my foot. I'm going to start and we're going to back stitch. Uh-oh. Look what I done, y'all. I done sewed right past my little area that I was supposed to keep open. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back stitch right here. And then I'm just going to leave another place opening, which is right here. I'm going to start back down here. Not that big of a deal. Back stitch. And this part is very pivotal because this is the end of our heart. You want to make sure that end piece is sharp. So I'm going to pivot. And continue. Back stitch. And I'm actually going to pivot again and just sew a little bit more just because it's a corner. And I'm going to back stitch again. Okay, now we are going to check the opposite side. Make sure everything is sewn down. And it looks good. Now, being that I have people in my house that be putting my pillows all over the floor, I am going to stitch mine one more time. Just to give it some reinforcement. And this time I'm going to do it more closer to my seam allowance on the opposite side. Because I like the way my heart is looking. And if I put the stitch on this side, it might alter it a little bit. So I'm going to put my stitch on this side. And I'm going to sew as close to my other stitch as possible. And that's just in case a stitch get broken. My pillow won't come all the way apart. Okay, now I am going to take your hole that we left open. We're going to go ahead and get this thing turned inside out. Now this might look a little wonky now, but I'm pretty sure it'll fill out once we put the stuffing in. Now, wouldn't that be so cute with a little customization on it right here, or either right here in the middle?
Then you want to put your stuffing in. You do not have to go grab a big box like I have. If you've been following me for a long time, then you know I bought this box a few years ago from Joann's because it was on sale. You can get smaller bags of polyfill, probably from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, and most definitely Amazon. Now look at my face right here. I was not feeling the shape of this heart. I felt like my dip was too low. I was thinking I would have liked it if it was a little more closed. I don't know, but the heart did grow on me. I absolutely love it now. I just had to get the little humps out, I guess. So I filled it with more stuffing.
All right, you're going to take your needle and thread. You don't want it too long, and you don't want it too short. I'll put your two ends together, and I'm wrapping it twice, and then I'm going to make a knot. All right. I'm going to start under. Now right here, we're going to go straight across. And see, this one is a bit difficult because we don't have a fold. But this is how you doing an invisible stitch. I should have drew lines on it with the chalk.
Now, as you can see right here, my stitches are looking like a ladder. I'm going to do another video showing you how to do an invisible stitch, and I'll be more prepared and do the thread a different color from the fabric you're using so you can see it better.
There we go. And you don't want to pull it too tight, because if you pull it too tight, it's going to give you a gathering look. So you want to pull it just enough to close it up. And you're going to keep going. Now we're just going to tie a knot. And we're going to take your needle, pull your thread out that hides your thread, and we're just going to cut it. And we are done. We just need to get a lint roller and get the lint off the pillow.
And you're all set. Super cute.